Welcome to my class. I am Miss Saylor, and my assistant with me for this year is Miss Emmer. Today, I will go over pretty much the parent letter and what you can expect. Now, I do teach science, and sometimes your students will have me for reading. And one of the first things we're going to do is we're just going to go over the textbook. Now, the textbook is not your average textbook. It is a disposable workbook. Everything that they will need is in there. Now, understanding that this will be difficult for them, they will also have supplementals, and I will be bringing in other things to help them understand the concepts because I give the same curriculum. It's just at a little easier accessibility for your student. Now, one thing that they will need is a 3-ring binder with dividers to be able to support and be able to keep all their work organized and handy to where they can find it. They also need to make sure that if possible, please, they need to have their binder and their workbooks in their backpacks every morning before they come to school, because without them, it's really hard for them to do what we're doing for the day. We have some loaners, but a lot of times it's writing in their notebook, their workbooks, and or in activities in their binders. Now, homework. Homework, as we know, every student is different. They all have different needs, different pacings. My homework is mostly to finish what we do not get done in class and or correct and finish. So I will give kids opportunities to correct work. So you might have a grade at the top, and in their planner, which I do live on, and I put everything in their planners, even though it has a grade, if there's one grade, they can go back and they can fix whatever it is that they have made an error on, because kids do learn by correcting their errors. And I do give them the better grade. So that's mostly what homework is. Taking 5 minutes a night, studying their vocabulary is every night, and we do put their vocabulary on 3x5 cards. So the word is on one side, the definition is on the other, so they can self-study and they can have somebody else help them. Now, in order to keep up on whether your student is turning work in and everything, you just want to check Aries, but also every Friday or the last day of the week, if your student gets a weekly progress report, which we call green sheets, they can bring it to all their teachers and we can fill them in for you, letting you know what the behavior was like, is their work being turned in, if we have the grades up to date, what their grades are, and all that good stuff. Okay. Now, the easiest way to get a hold of me is by that parent letter, or you can go online to the school and you can get myself, and I'm Catherine Saylor, or you can get my assistant, Jane Emmer. If you email either one of us, we are more than happy to get back to you and be able to answer any questions you have. That's usually the fastest and easiest way. I do check my emails multiple times throughout the day. Phone calls, not so good. Also, if you write the note in your student's planner, I will also get back to you by notifying that from the note in your planner. All right, so supplies that the kids need. They really need a 3-ring binder. 1.5 inch works the best because of all their classes. They also need 5 tabs, so that way there's one for science, history, English, math, and their elective, which in most cases is either reading or a core elective. They also need dry erase markers. One would be fine because this works for the daily warm-up, and they need 5-page protectors. So as they're doing their daily warm-up, we can put their protectors in there, and with the markers, we can help teach them a steady skill to be able to copy what they need onto another paper without losing their place. It's a good skill that they need to have. And of course, pencils and paper at all times, and basic coloring pencils, because in science I like to do a lot of charts and graphs and organizers, and color coding is a really good thing. All right, now rules. My rules are actually pretty easy. Number one, I ask that they simply raise their hand and wait to be called on. That way we can hear everybody and it's not disrupting the other kids. If they have a question, I really would like them to raise their hand and ask the question right then and there, as long as it's within on that topic. Now, if it's like, when are we out of class, or when is vacation, that's something I do ask that they wait till before class or after class, and I'll go over with them because I can show them in their planner where they can find all that stuff. There is no talking or any action to disrupt the education of their classmates. No arguing or complaining during class that they can't do something. I understand things are hard. Everybody has their positives and challenges. So this way, all they got to do is raise their hand, say, I need some help. That's why there are 2 of us in the classroom. So just sitting and not working is something that we do not allow. They need to make sure that they have their supplies with them. At the when the bell rings for class to begin, they do need to be in their seats ready to go and have all their materials out, and absolutely no cell phones during class unless at the end of class they are told they can take them out, because I do allow them to take pictures of examples that we've done, or the homework board, they forgot their planner, or other things like that. So at the end of class, they will be allowed to pull phones out. If they need to take, say they didn't get all the notes copied, they can take a picture of it and finish it at home. Okay, grading. Participation is 25% of their grade. That is working in labs with partners, cooperation, and also participating in discussions and warm-ups. Tests and exams. There's a vocabulary quiz every week. Okay, so there will be a quiz or an exam every week, and that's 30% of their grade. The other assignments, 45% of their grade, is their daily warm-up, their classwork, getting their homework done and churned in, and projects, because there are a couple projects every year. Late work. This is the big thing. I only accept work 1 to 2 days late. It's worth 65%. Any more than 2 or 3 days, and I don't accept it. I mean, it's gotten to the point where kids are turning in all their work on the very last week of the quarter, trying to get all their work in. And we need to teach organization, and we need to teach responsibility. So I do only accept work up to 2 days late. Okay. So welcome to science. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm open to any conversation. You're more than welcome to email me, and that is on the parent letter, my email, or you can write a note in your student's planner. I look forward to seeing everybody soon. Have a great time. Thank you.